My name is Arlene Marshall, and I'm an operations manager here. All the other museums are shut down right now, so people in the city are looking for something else to do. So we have seen an uptick in business, and we are offering certain discounts sometimes for groups especially. What we have seen more of is people trying to get in before we actually open. So I think a lot of the memorials, people were doing things earlier in the day. So with us doing things, usually we open at 12 most weekdays, and there's been a lot of people trying to get in much earlier. So we're getting a lot of extra business, and sometimes we do let them in earlier. Some of them aren't working right now and don't know when they will get their next paycheck. So that's I think a lot of the last paychecks were today, and maybe they were half a paycheck even. So it's kind of troubling in that respect. The good news, I understand, is that they will get paid in retroactively, but when is that going to happen? When is the government going to open back up? And then I think there's some concerns about D.C. public schools I've heard rumors of that I'm not 100% sure of. So my children, of course, go to D.C. public schools. So it's interesting. So just trying to keep my ear to the ground about what the next move might be.
We wanted to do the memorials and the educational. I mean, this is educational, but we wanted to do the memorials more. We're choosing things that are atypical of what you think of when you go to Washington, D.C. We brought these two and took them out of school because we thought it would be an educational experience, and we're having to get really creative to make it that way for them.
We are here to see the city, show my children the first time the city. My son loves the history, so yeah, it's affected us a lot. And we are coming from Toronto, so we didn't want to cancel the trip. So now we're just trying to figure out what we can do, how we can spend the time while we're here. We never would have come here. It wouldn't have been on our list at all while we were in D.C.
We had this trip scheduled before the shutdown. We have some friends who are here, so we said we'd go ahead anyway rather than cancel it, but we almost did cancel it because of the shutdown. I love it. I think more should be open, just to encourage people to keep going. I think we almost didn't come because we thought everything would be closed, but with the few that were open, we're encouraging to help us make the decision to come.